hello, world. Hope you guys are good. Welcome back to Sound Factory channel. This is Robo, your guitarist right at Sound Factory Studio. Happy New Year once again. Today I'm going to talk about the basic chords you can learn as a beginner to guitar. All the rudiments you need to know with your first three chords. I'm going to talk about C major chord, F major chord, and G major chord. Alright, so before I start the lesson, if you're new to this channel and you've not subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button and press on the notification bell so you can get every single update we put here so you can grow with us as a community. Now let's get to the lesson. Alright, before I begin, I want to talk about something you need to know as a beginner. Probably you need to know about what these are. These are tuning pegs. This is called a nut. These are frets where you have the silver lining, and that's the fretboard. That's the whole beginning to the end of this. And these are the strings on the guitar, right? Then that's the body of the guitar. These are called pickups. These are pickups, and this is called the bridge. Alright, so there's an acronym I use for the strings. We have 6 strings on the guitar. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the acronym is every American dad gets bald eventually. Or you can say every Afghanistan dad gets bald eventually. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are the names of the free strings when I've not touched anything, but my hands are free. Now your finger. This is my left hand. This is how the left hand works on the guitar. The first finger, which is this, place everything in the first box. That is, it controls. Your second finger controls everything in the second box. That is. Your third is on the third fret or the third box. Now as a beginner, you'll be playing within the first 3 frets, okay? So sometimes the last finger or the pinky, what it does is supports this finger in the same fret. So there are chords you can play like, or, so the pinky supports the third finger in the third fret. So as a beginner, you'll be playing within the first 3 frets. Okay, now I'm going to talk about your first chord. The first chord I'm going to talk about is called C major. This is how it works. I'm going to use the number systems. In the future, I'm going to give you the deep theory to this in my music theory class, which I'll be starting very soon. So, C major chord follow a number system of 2, 4, 5. So in the first box, your first finger is on 2. In the second box, it's on 4. And in the third box, it's on 5. Because the number system is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2, 4, and 5. Then you play from where you have the 5th string to the very first string, and that gives you C major. Play it again, that's the sound of C major. If I turn the camera to my right, you see how the right finger also works. So that is it. You start from here and play to the very last. If you are using your thumb, you're not going to start from here. Alright, back to the left side of my hand. Now the next chord is called F major. Trust me, this is the most difficult chord to play as a beginner because of the technique. But practice makes perfect. So what you do is, this finger is going to press the first 2 strings, that is 1 and 2 together. Then this finger will press the 3rd string, and this will press the 4th. So if you can see my hand, this is lying down while these 2 are standing. And you don't have to press the string with your hand being flat. Always make sure that your fingers are standing upright. But this is going to lie flat. So you play from the 4th string downwards. That is F major chord. Now there's a way that you can get this right, because in the very beginning it's not easy. So what you do is carry this shape a whole step forward, like that, and play the sound. Try and bring it forward one more step. Another step. Then one final step. That will be on the 5th fret. Then you take it back again. Trust me, in the early stage or your first time of touching, you might hear a sound like. You will not get it to sound right. But the technique is behind the board, okay? Behind the board, you need to make a firm grip with your thumb. The more your thumb press firmly, it gives a firm grip to be able to support the other fingers. So that is that. So one technique is to do this with a firm grip behind and you strike. Second technique is to let your thumb come over the board. It gives us some confidence or grip too. That's another way of playing. Now our last chord is going to be G major. The formation is this. Your second finger is on the 5th string, 2nd box. Your 3rd finger is on the 6th string, 3rd box. Then as I said earlier, this finger support this, it will be on the 1st string. But this chord is easy because you're going to play from here to the last. That is G major basic chord. G major basic chord for the last time. I'm going to go over all the chords again. So we have C, 2, 4, 5. F, 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 5, 6, 1.